Hi guys, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing my progress for the Smash That Small Paper Pad collab that is hosted by Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage here on YouTube, and there is a whole list of great YouTubers that are participating, and I think some on Instagram participating in this collaboration, and they will all be linked in the description box below, so please be sure to go check them out and the projects that they have made. So the pad that I've been working on recently is the Splendor by My Mind's Eye, and it is now gone. And you guys have seen some of the ones that I made. I shared with you last month, the 10 on the 10th, or the, not the 10 on the 10th, the sheetload of cards that I made from Call Me Crafty Al's sheetload. I had like 12 of those. And then there were some fun fold cards that I had made and shared. And I think I made one more of those, and I don't remember which ones I had made and shared last month. I think it was the 2 coffee cups. And then I did make one more of those, and this is I think I printed this out for my silhouette. You are in our thoughts and heartfelt prayers, because I figured I needed sympathy cards. I don't make many sympathy cards and decided that this paper would probably be good for that, so that was kind of one of my focuses for this pad. So then I did use sketches for some of the rest of my cards just to help it go a little bit faster. And all of my sketches that I use will be linked in the description box below, so if you would like to go and find it and save it for yourself, you can. This is the Deconstructed Sketch number 129. And I love the florals on these papers. And here again, Thinking of You with Sympathy, I printed that one out for my silhouette. I don't have a whole lot of like sympathy sentiments in my stash. These were some I just did similar to this sketch, but I didn't round the corners. I think I had done them before. But with Deepest Sympathy, Thinking of You with Sympathy. This is another fun fold card. And I did add a few pearls to the front of this one. And so on something like this, you can turn it over and write your message on the back. And this does fold down and fit into an A2 size envelope. Mojo sketch number 506. And this one I pulled in a little bit of lace from the Dollar Tree and just used some navy cardstock for the background. And then there's that You Are in Our Thoughts and Heartfelt Prayers sentiment again from my silhouette. Mojo Monday sketch number 421. I did 2 of these and just used some smaller strips, rounded the corners, and then these were sentiments that I had printed from my silhouette, and I had them left over from my sheetload cards that I had made for May. I think it was May's. And then just added some white vinyl circles down here at the bottom, almost like enamel dots. Mojo Monday week 2 sketch is all it says. And this one just combined a couple of patterned papers. And then this one, I have a sketch for it, but I don't know where it is right now. But it's just kind of weaving some of your longer scraps in there, and then just added a couple of flowers that I had punched out of some of the scraps from this pad. And then this is a Thanks die. I don't remember who it's by, but I got it from Scrapping for Less recently. This one was just using up some of the strips here and just put it on. I had some mint cardstock that kind of coordinated really well. So I combined the peach and the mint cardstock for the layers on this card. This is Robin's Craft Room sketch. Doesn't have a specific number. And this was a flower that I had printed from my silhouette, and I just colored it in with some Copics. Just some different scraps layered together here, and then flowers that I had punched out from scraps of the cardstock that I used. Here again, just put some strips together on a navy card mat, and then took some of the flowers that I'd punched out of the cardstock and paper scraps, layered them up, and added those as embellishments. And then this is another Hello die. I don't remember who that one's from either, and it's across the room. But I also got it from Scrapping for Less. Here was just trying to use some of the smaller bits I had from some of the pattern papers. I think these might have been left over from the sheet load pieces. I think they were like that 2-inch width or whatever. And so I just kind of grouped them together in a rectangle piece, and then added some flowers over here, again, that I had layered up from punched scraps. And then here's the last one, was the strips that I did. Just trying to use up some of those last scraps. So I did do 2 other non-card projects with this, and it's something that I'd been wanting to try for a while, and these are just nail file holders. And these nail files are from the Dollar Tree, and they come 3 to a pack. They're like that turquoise glitter on one side, black on the other side. I didn't see them the last time I was at the Dollar Tree, but I will see if I can find them and link them for you. And then I will link where I got this idea. I found this on Pinterest, and I think it was Pinterest, but I will link the tutorial that I found for this, because this is really simple and it uses almost the whole sheet of 6x6, so it's a perfect use for 6x6 papers. And then I just had this vellum flower embellishment in my stash, and then added this bow that Christian from Christian's Crafty Adventures had made, and added that to the front for some decoration. And then on this one I used the pinks, and it's got black and white in the middle. Oh, this one actually has more of a pattern on the other side. And then made a little rosette out of some paper scraps, and then layered some other punches from the scraps on top, and then added a little pink gem. So that's the 2 non-card projects I made. And then I had some embellishments left over. This was a doily that I think I had cut apart from something that Christian had sent to me as well. And so I just reused the other half since it was still in good shape, and layered up some of the scraps on there. And then I can always come back in and add a flower or something if I want to. And then I took some of the other scraps I had and just punched some little flowers. I layered up the ones that I could. I used the cardstock that I was using for the collection too. And like this one, just added a little banner to the bottom of it as well. So I was just trying to use up some of the last bits of cardstock. So I have those left that I can add to my little punch stash and use later. And that used up all the paper from that Splendor pad. Now I didn't work on any other 6x6 pad this month, but my daughter did, and she smashed one, and I will show you that in a second. But I do want to show you the one I'm going to be using in July. So this is Cosmo Cricket's Jolly by Golly, and it is from 2009. So I think it is time for me to use this one up. And July is it's Christmas in July for my channel. So I'm focusing on Christmas pads, Christmas projects across the board. And this is the small pad that I'm going to be using for this collaboration in July. And I found in my stash, like in a separate spot, because I think I inherited this pad within the last few years, but in my stash I found some cut-aparts that were also Cosmo Cricket, like from this line, so they coordinate really well, but that I had bought on my own probably 11 years ago. So it's high time I use these up as well. So I will be able to incorporate these, and then, we'll see what else that I can come up with for embellishments and projects for that. But I will show you the pad that Ellie used. She used the Metropolitan Girl 6x6 pad from Cartabella. And in one of my warehouse box kits, I had gotten the ephemera punch outs from this collection, but I didn't have anything else from the collection. And then earlier this spring, I want to say in March or beginning of April, Echo Park had a 50% off sale. And so everything in their online store was 50% off. And so I found the 6x6 pad, and I got it for her. I got it for Ellie because I thought it's more her style than mine. She would be able to enjoy it more than me. And so since I already had some of the punch outs for it, I went ahead and I got her the pad and then gave her both and let her, just to have for her stash. And then this month she decided to go ahead and use it all up. So this is what she has left. She does have some strips and then like these little cut aparts in there that she did not use, but she did a great job using the rest of it up. And she used sketches on some, but not all, and I don't have the sketches with it that she used. But she followed the same format for a lot of them just to make it easier, but she did make at least one fun fold card. I taught her how to do the fold for the little Z fold card. And most of her cards she uses, this is the box of colored card bases from Michaels. Every once in a while they have them on sale, like with their hot buys for like $5 for a box of 60. So I always try to snag those when I can because that's what my girls use. So she just took that card base and then folded this part back and decorated the inside. So I don't have tons to say about her cards, but I will kind of show you what I can. This was I used this girl stamp on my June 2020 sheet load of cards, and this is one that didn't come out so well, but she liked it, so she used it. She's just layering up a bunch of pieces. Here she incorporated some like ruler or tape measure ribbon, that's the word. So she had a lot of fun with this one, and I don't really know what she intends to do with her cards. I don't know if she's going to give them to friends or donate them, but she enjoyed this one. And I'm proud of her because she did. She smashed the pad. And she did it within a month. Now here's one she actually did it upside down, but that's okay. We tried to get it off, but it's strips, so it wouldn't come off. We could probably take off the front and redo it. So in a lot of them, she did do something on the inside as well, like little strips. And this one she actually put up on foam. So this was when she was kind of following the same layout for a lot. This one was just a real simple layout, a big cut apart. But the other ones, it's got like a cut apart and then a strip. And I don't remember if this one was double-sided or not. Yes, double-sided papers. And so we had the punch outs, and then there were some cut apart pages in the pad as well. So Ellie ended up getting 23 cards out of her pad, and then she took some of the pages that she had left, or some of the pieces she had left, and she made some bookmarks. Again, just layering up some of the cut aparts with some of the paper scraps. And then from my Splendor pad, I ended up getting 30 cards, and then the 2 nail file holders, and then just those embellishments. So between Ellie and I, we smashed 2 pads this month, 2 small pads this month, and we both had some fun with it. So again, be sure to check out everyone else that's participating in this collaboration, and thank you guys for joining me today. Thanks for your time. Hope you got some ideas on how you can use up those small pads in your stash, and if you need more inspiration, be sure to check out how everyone else in the collaboration used theirs. But thanks again, and I hope you're all having a crafty day.